Hi students, today we are going to study about nutritions. It is food and types of food and also their properties. Let's learn about their functions. First of all, they provide our body with energy. And also they help us to grow our body, and sometimes they help us to repair our some body parts like bone, skin and other body parts. What about their types? There are different kinds of food. First of all, carbohydrates. The other name of carbohydrate is sugar. Lipid is the second kind, which is also called as fat. The next kind is protein, which is made up of amino acids, vitamins, minerals and water. These are 6 kinds of the nutrients or food that are found in nature. And now let's talk about kind of the food which provide energy. They are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and these are kinds of the food that provide energy. Others don't provide. Let's learn about carbohydrates. As you see here in the picture, there are different kinds of grains, as you see here, fruits, vegetables and also bread. They are rich in carbohydrates. For example, bread is rich in starch. Starch also is a kind of sugar, but it's not sweet. For example, glucose is found in different kinds of fruits. Fructose is found also in different kinds of fruits and others. They are the primary energy source. It means that they provide your body firstly, then others. Mostly they are found in fruits and vegetables, as you see here in the picture. They are digested fast and very easily in your body. Sometimes we may have extra sugar. Pancreas convert into glycogen and send them into the muscle or liver. And when you are hungry, they are again broken down and used in your body. Also, we have to know that the amount of the sugar in the body, in the blood, that has a certain amount. For example, 10 till 12 milligram per deciliter in the blood, amount of the sugar is normal. Less or more than this amount is problem. You have to visit the doctor if you have less or more amount of the sugar. The next kind of the food is lipid. The other name of the lipid is fat. As you see here, these kind of food are rich in fat. For example, pizza, hamburger, potato free, they are rich in fat. It is used to store energy. They are long lasting kind of the food that provide you with high amount of energy. Fat also acts sometimes in padding or insulation. Padding means heat, cushioning, and insulation covering your body. There are different kinds of fruits and vegetables. Some of them include olives, corns, nut, walnut. In Tajikistan we have cotton. Also there are some animal products such as milk and egg. They are rich in fat, and also we call them adipose. The next kind of the food is protein, that is made up of amino acids. Different kinds of amino acid, about 20 types of amino acid make up proteins. Different types of protein exist. Where they are used? They are used in making blood parts. For example, hemoglobin. They are used to make nail, hair, muscle, saliva, hormones. In the bird they are used to make feather. In some animal they are used to make horns. Here the chart. Which kind of the food is rich in protein? For example, in 100 gram of lentils, there are about 22 gram, 22% of the A lentil is made up of protein. And the next one, for example, white cheese, about 19% or 19 gram of white cheese is found in 100 gram of white cheese. And let's see the butter or wheat. Wheat is about 12 gram in 100 gram of the wheat. And as you see here, the others. The next group of the food, vitamin, mineral and water, they don't provide any energy. If they don't provide any energy, where they are used? Let's learn together. As you see here, fruits and vegetables are shown in the picture. Also we can see here a mushroom which has also some vitamins. Vitamin, first of all, helps us to fight with microbe and infections. Vitamin C, remember. It helps us to clot the blood bleeding, vitamin K, you remember. It helps to increase the amount of blood, or it helps blood deficiency, B group. It helps us to make the bone grow and make it harder, vitamin A and D. And L, it helps reproduction in some organisms. The main source of the vitamin, you have to know that they are fruits and vegetables, sometimes mushroom also, and they are very fragile, they are not strong. The high temperature, they may denaturate the vitamin after boiling, after frying. Not all vitamins may stay alive. Mineral is the next kind of the food which is used to control our body and to build some small particles of your body, like saliva. And also the other function of the mineral is important. They are important in metabolism. It means digestion or different reactions in your body. Some of them use it in making bones or teeth. For example, calcium is important for making bones. They are needed for normal functioning of nerves, nerve system and muscle. For example, sodium, potassium, calcium. For example, iron is important in making hemoglobin. Some well-known kinds of mineral, they are calcium, phosphor, sodium and potassium. The water, function of the water, we don't know too much about water. I advise you to learn about water, to watch some documentary films. First of the function of the water is absorption, transportation and digestion of the food. It helps us to remove metabolic wastes of the body after digestion. It helps us to control our body temperature by evaporating from the body. When it's removed from the body by evaporation, the body temperature decreases. That's why we can say they help control our body temperature. They function as shock absorber, and also they helps us against impact and friction. Without water we can't live too much, just we can live few days. It makes about 60-70% of the body, but time by time it decreases. Instead of the water, the body stores some fat. Now let's talk about the capacity of energy in different kinds of food. As you see here, the strongest food from 100 gram is butter, because it provides about more than 80 kilocalorie per 100 gram. As you see here, baklava or halva, these are kinds of sweets that are rich in both sugar and fat. As you see here, lentils are made up of mostly protein, and they make up about 320 kilocalorie per 100 gram. And you can continue. What about kilocalorie? It's a measuring unit of energy, generally used to calculate the amount of energy in the food. And what about its definition? It is amount of the energy that is used to increase a temperature of 1 gram of the water by 1 degree. For example, if you burn 1 gram of sugar, it will produce about 4.1 degree in 1 gram of the water. If you burn 1 gram of lipid, it will increase 1 gram of water into 9.3 degree. If you burn 1 gram of protein, it will increase 1 gram of the water into 5.3 Celsius or degree. Different people need different amount of energy. Let's learn about them. It depends on physical activities of the person. For example, we may rest or we may work. When we are resting, when you are male, you need about 2,000 kilocalorie in 1 day. But female, they need about 1.8 kilocalorie per day. What about workers? If you work harder, you will need about 3.6 thousand kilocalorie per day. What about females? They need about 2.9 thousand kilocalorie per day if they are working hard. What about a student in the exam? Of course, they burn more kilocalorie than resting person. Their brain uses about 20% of the energy of the body. Let's talk about the normal body weight, or we use the term body mass index, shortly BMI. BMI for female it is 21, for male it is 22. I'm going to teach you how do we use this. We will use 21 for female, for example, and we are going to find their normal weight if we know their height. For example, Ali John in the class is about 1.7 meter, and we know the 22 for male. We are going to put it, and we are going to find the normal weight, advised weight for Ali John if we know his height. So we have to find its square. It's about 2.89, and if we multiply 22 with 2.89, it will make about 64 kilogram. So it is advised amount of weight for Ali John. Let's calculate for girls. For example, Parvina, if she has got 1.5 meter height, what should she have as a weight? We are going to put 21 for females, as you see here. We are going to find her advised weight. 1.5 is her weight. If we take their square, it will make about 2.25. So if we multiply with 21, it will make about 48 kilogram. It is advised weight to Parvina. Thanks.